Welcome to the Flip Your Life podcast, the go-to podcast to help you flip your life and financial future through real estate. My name is Riley and
I'm Vaughn Bethell. What's up, guys?
Vaughn Bethell, the one, the only.
One and the only.
Welcome back, everybody. Today's episode, we are going to be going a little bit into a really cool topic, charitable impact. What kind of charitable impact real estate can have and what specifically REI Junkies is having and is going to have in the future. So, Vaughn, let me kick us off by asking, what is your philosophy behind charitable impact in real estate?
Well, this really is my purpose, cause, and passion, right? So I believe that in everything that you do, I think that there's a charitable component that gives you fulfillment and makes you whole. God put us on this planet to have an impact, right? And it's to impact others. Love God and love others is the two things, the mantras I live by, right? Yep. So if what we're doing, if there's a way that we can make an impact in not only just our personal lives, but in the communities that we live in and across the world, we want to pursue that, right? And so, this purpose, cause, and passion of providing a pathway to homeownership through non-traditional financing is something that really tugged at my heart back in 2020. Which was actually a COVID year. And that kind of stemmed the whole thought process because I realized that there's a stat that came out the first 90 days after COVID. And it said that within that first 90 days after COVID hit, 55% of homeowners or first-time home buyers were getting denied by traditional banks or retail banks. So that made me go back into history and to see pre-COVID, what was that number? And it was averaging between 40 and 42%.
Still high.
So, and that's a huge population of people, right? 40 to 42% of first-time home buyers get denied on their first time.
Almost half.
Right? And a lot of times, doing more research is not just because of credit, right? Or bad credit, right? It could be lack of credit, no established credit. It could be they're self-employed, so they don't tick the boxes that the retail banks make you have, such as 2 years of tax returns and W-2 income and things such as that. So, but we learned that a lot of those people had a down payment. So they're showing fiscal responsibility by saving their money. So they had a significant down payment. And then they also can afford the monthly payment. They just had to have a way to prove that.
Yep.
And so whether that was bank statements, 1099, paychecks, things such as that, as long as they can prove that ability to repay, they should be afforded the opportunity.
Sure.
So we wanted to step in and afford them that opportunity. So beyond that, we've really dialed in our program for the last 4 years on helping people in our local communities. But then, the more I keep thinking about it, and I was like, well, is just in our local community enough, right? How can I have an impact throughout the world? So we started exploring other opportunities.
Okay. Well, first of all, that's really cool that you have that kind of vision where you're making a charitable impact in the community through your business.
Yep.
It's not just that you're donating money to charity, which I know you do some of that as well.
Absolutely.
But, the business itself is making an impact. We know we've talked about this through numerous episodes. It's making an impact by providing sellers a solution to sticky situation.
Yep.
It's making an impact by providing a pathway to home ownership to people who otherwise would have trouble getting that pathway.
Yep.
And it's providing an opportunity for investors to place money with you that they can make a return on their money and help these people solve problems. But that wasn't enough, right?
That wasn't
enough. You want to make an impact not just here, but all over the world. So tell us, Vaughn, a little bit about how you plan on making a charitable impact in the world.
Yeah. So the last 4 years, we've noticed that really around 98, 99% of our buyers are Latino, right? So they're part of the Latino population, Latino community. And there's a couple of things that we've learned over the last 4 years. Number one, they always have cash, right? So they're consistently coming in with big bags full of cash.
Oh man, all right.
Full of cash, a backpack full of cash. I've had somebody walk in here with $50,000 of cash, $80,000 of cash. So they know how to save their money, right? And then two, they always pay their bills, and it's usually early.
Yeah.
Right. The majority of our borrowers come into our office because we have the servicing company and underwriting company here as well, and they make their payments, and they'll much rather come in person and pay in cash.
Oh wow.
Right. And then the third thing is they do business with people that they know, like, and trust. So we spent a lot of time over the last 4 years building a reputation and building rapport with the Latino community. So our owner finance specialist, or pathway to homeownership specialist, Mariana Mesa, she's been working with me now for over 3 years. and she's Mexican. She's fully entrenched in the Latino community, and she really wanted to come in and have an impact in her community, right? So, just kind of give you an idea of the impact and the rapport we've built and the trust we've built in the Latino community. In 2023, REI Junkies was voted the best mortgage company in the Latino community in the upstate of South Carolina.
Wow.
And here's what's funny: we're not even a mortgage company, right?
That's crazy.
So the fact that we've been considered the best mortgage company in the Latino community speaks volumes to what we've been able to do.
Yep.
So thinking more and more about that, and as we move forward, one of the organizations I'm involved in, Seven Figure Flipping, has a charitable arm called the Seven Figure Foundation, right? And so they do a lot of work in building new homes in Latino countries, so Mexico, Central America, South America, so Costa Rica, Ecuador. There's a lot of different places that they've been and built homes. So in our last meeting, I was talking to the lady that runs the foundation, and I have another member of our mastermind that started a build one, give one campaign. And so he's a custom home builder, higher end homes. And so he made a commitment for every house that he builds, right, and sells, he will build a home for a family through the Seven Figure Foundation.
Oh, wow.
In Mexico, Central America, South America.
Okay.
The cost to build an entire home is $12,000.
Oh my goodness, that's
right.
That's crazy.
So I was like, that is very, very commendable, very, very charitable, and he's making a significant impact. How can I be involved? So we talked about, okay, well, the cost to furnish an entire home down there is $500.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So I was going to say, okay, well, we don't make as big of a spread or profit on the deals that we do. So we can't build a home for every house that for every family that we put in a home.
Sure. You can't do the build one, buy one.
Yeah. We can't do the, buy one, build one for like that he was doing, but we could furnish one. So I proposed that to the director of the foundation. And she, after a couple conversations, she was like, you know what, we can get more people to donate to furnish a home than we can get people to donate to build a home right now. So what if we did something that's where, if it costs $500 to donate or to furnish a home, if we just applied that $500 towards the cost of building a home. So for us, for every 24 families that we put in a home and help realize the dream of homeownership here in the United States, we're going to build a home in another country.
Wow.
And so next year, in March of next year, we already have plans to build a home in Costa Rica.
Wow.
So we want to have it to where, and it ties all in together, right? It comes full circle, because the reason a Latino community likes to keep cash is because they don't trust banks.
Sure.
Right.
Yeah. For good reason sometimes.
Exactly. So in Mexico, Central America, South America, the banks tend to be corrupt. When they come over here to the United States, they're coming to a country that's foreign to them. And the first thing we always ask them to do is go open a bank account. Yeah. Right. Well, you got to build that trust. You got to build that rapport. And so they work as hard as they can and make as much money as they can. And they're typically sending this money back home to family. Right. So if we're helping them and providing them an opportunity to be a homeowner here, wouldn't it be great to have them be a part of providing an opportunity for a family to build a full house, right, back home?
That's cool.
Right. So we wanted to come full circle. And so we're getting them involved now and helping them understand that for every family that buys a house through us and starts that pathway to homeownership, then we're going to donate and put towards building a home in the South America, South America, Central America, or Mexico. So.
Wow. And if I'm not mistaken, are you, I think we talked about this before, are you planning to actually physically go out there?
Absolutely. So it takes us team of 15 people about 2 days to build a home.
That's fast.
Right? Now, these aren't homes that we're used to living in here.
Sure. They're good quality homes for the circumstances that they're living
exactly.
in.
When you take somebody that doesn't have anywhere to live, and doesn't have a shelter, and you build a home for a family of 4, anything is better than nothing. Yeah. Right. But these are pretty decent sized homes. And you're giving shelter, a place that's going to give them a roof over their head and going to give them heat during the winter. It's going to give them air during the summers. Right. So once we hit that goal of 24 homes by the end of this year, 2024, we're going to take our team to Costa Rica in March to
wow.
to participate in the building of this home.
That's so cool. Well, I think that's awesome. I think it's cool to hear, not only because a lot of people will do one or the other. They're either focused only on charitable impact here in the States, or they're focused only on charitable impact overseas.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys have figured out a way that you can actually do both.
Absolutely.
Through the business you're doing. The question I have for you is for anybody that's watching who is interested in that 24 home goal, and they want to be a part of that while making money and just join you on that journey. How can a person get involved? What should they do?
Well, the first thing is to book a call with me, right?
Okay.
And let's just talk about what their goals and aspirations are, how they're going to be involved. And then we can determine from there what's the best way to be involved, because there's many different opportunities, right?
Mm-hmm.
So by becoming a private money partner with us, you're directly getting involved as being a lender and helping provide the dream of homeownership.
Yep.
Right. Or I say directly / indirectly.
Sure.
Right. So directly here in our local community, but indirectly overseas.
Yep. Because you can't go over and build that house until you've done 24 homes where you can donate that money towards the house building.
Exactly.
And the more people you have on board,
Yep.
the quicker you can do those 24 homes. And ideally, maybe one day get to the point where you can do more than one home a year. You do multiple homes a year.
And then, there's going to be some people that just feel it on their hearts that when they come in and partner with us, or whether they partner with us or not, they just want to donate to, build a home.
Sure. They
right?
might just want
or
to
furnish a home or provide groceries. So once we have that conversation, and we're actually working on a website, a landing page that's going to talk about this challenge or not really a challenge, or this movement that we're doing with building these homes down there. But the first thing and the easiest thing would be to just book a call with me. And you can do that on our website. You can go to REI Junkies Facebook page, and there's always going to be a link to book a call with me.
Awesome, man. Well, if you guys are intrigued by such a cool project and you guys want to get involved, please go book a call with Vaughn. I think it's really cool. I've checked out the Seven Figure Foundation page myself, looked into the whole thing, and it's really cool what they're doing. I definitely encourage, if you have any interest in not only making money but making an impact, please book a call with Vaughn, because I think it'll be well worth it. But.
Yeah, and it's one thing I wanted to add is that the Seven Figure Foundation is not just building houses in Mexico, Central America, and South America. They're doing a lot here in the States too. Mm-hmm. So anytime we have a mastermind meeting or a get together in different cities, we're going in and participating in some type of charity drive or charity build. Where it's kind of similar to like Habitat for Humanity, right?
Okay.
Where they go out and build houses, might build beds. So we're working with the local charities in the cities that we have events in. To make sure that we're helping here, on stateside as well.
So you're doing, not only are you building the houses in other countries, but you're also doing charitable events through that foundation here in the cities that you guys meet in, is what you're saying.
Absolutely.
That's awesome.
And so we're impacting the entire Americas.
Wow.
So for us, it's just for us and what we do, and the majority of the people that we help provide that pathway to homeownership with, we wanted to really build a house in the South America, Central America, or Mexico regions.
I love it. Well, cool. That's really awesome. Like I said, if you guys want to get involved, reach out, book a call with Vaughn. But I think that is it for this episode. And guys, don't forget, flip your money, flip your life, flip your future.
Peace out. Peace.